意気込み。
なんでリピートするなんか全てが楽しみなんですけど、特にその中でも何がなんで私に聞くのなんかまず実験が楽しみです。で、なんかあとすごい多分なんていうんだろう、すごい検出器がたくさんあるので、そのすごい検出器を見る、例えばアトラスの検出器とかそういうのを見るのがすごい楽しみです。あとエストニアの子たちと一緒に実験するのが楽しみ。
じゃあそしたら、みんなで、セブン行って2週間楽しんで実験も成功させるぞ。じゃあ頑張るぞ。せーの。
So our experiment at CERN, so we use two kinds of detectors to know where the particles has hit. One is finger scintillators. So we use two overlapping thin scintillators, which is called finger scintillators, to narrow down the area we analyze. And for the second, we use DWC, delay wire chamber, and this is a kind of detector that we can get the positional information of each particles. So we use one of those two, finger scintillators or DWC, when we analyze. We just have two kinds of ways to check the particle, check where the particle has hit. And yeah, we are going to take trigger by the data from the scintillators like S1 or S3, so that we can take as much as data as possible. And also we're going to move our detector to change the place where we measure, because it's it's much easier to move only our detector rather than to move the other whole setup. And now we're going to talk about future outlook. For the first, we're going to present the result in American Geoscience Union about our detector. After we got back to Japan, we're going to present this in online. And for the second, we're planning to lend our detector to other students in Nacho Kitchen to conduct biography. And some students in Nacho Kitchen is already doing biography using the other detector. So the researchers are placing it near the coffin. And coffin is something like ancient tomb in Japan.
Experiment at CERN, because you said you did experiments in Japan. So did the idea to come to CERN come after that, or was it always the idea that we want to go to CERN as well?
We were already making groups last year. Hero made a group last year. We were shortlisted that year, and after that we conducted the experiment at KK. So that we want to come to CERN was the first, and then we conducted the experiment at KK because we've got the chance. Yes.
I'm very impressed by the passion of those students. Yeah. And first of all, let me congratulate CERN and also Desiree for celebrating the 10th anniversary of this Beam for School project. I would like to commend and congratulate the three groups of winners of this year's competition, the teams of Estonia, Japan, and also the United States. I didn't know that this competition is tough only next to the Nobel Prize. It's really surprising that 461 teams applied for this, and only 3 of you are here. So it's really amazing. Your team is also consists of students from different schools. That is amazing, but perhaps now the modern technology makes it possible. So I am very impressed, and I'm actually happy to see one of you, in fact, is from my school. I was in your school about half a century ago. I'm very glad to see a student from my school making this presentation in itself. I hope that 5 of you will continue to work together in one another on the basis of the experience of making use of one of the most sophisticated facilities in the world and also your interactions with other students and staff of different nationality. And this of course applies to all the teams, and it is probably one of the most valuable experience. At your age, I think this is probably the most valuable experience, and I hope that you can build your future on the basis of the experience this time. Now, last but not the least, I would like to send my best wishes for the further development and success of this Beamline for School project. Thank you very much.
Plotted, okay. And from this you now try to calculate the maximum and the sum.
Yes, and this is the plot of maximum and sum. This one is ABC, and you can also do the same with, this is the one with QDC, and it looks similar.
So one thing that I would always suggest when doing plots is that you write axis labels. So if you know how to do this with matplotlib, I can show. Okay.
This device tries to drive a current here, it's driving it maximum level voltage and if you're on the lines. That is really important when we want to make this. It's just
今起きた問題は、ウィンガーシンチレーター、要は4つでトリガーをかけるんですね、数。トリガーをこの4つにローリングしたの数が774なんですけど、私たちの検出では3000。ノイズがでかいのか、何が起きてるか分かんないから一回波形見よう。
774が何だっけ
3000以上。
774が何からのデータなの
774が、4つを取ったデータよね。4つが同時にしたよみたいな。だから我々のトリガーなんだけど、我々がだからそのこれと同じぐらいが分けてほしいんだけど、異常に3000みたいな多い数ができるっていう。
3000は何かレッドみたい全体これでトリガーして取ってる
これでトリガーして取ってるのに
なんで
分かんないんだな、それが。だからなんかレインフォーム確認したらもしかしたら何もしてないみたいなデータがあって、それが1データとして扱われてる可能性もある。
でもこれでトリガーしてるんだったらこれ以下にしかならないんじゃないの？
そう、それはそうだけど、なんかバグが起こってるなって。
エクスターナルトリガーができてないかも。
エクスターナルトリガーとかなんかその何か多分おかしなことが起きてるのが謎すぎる。
So we took the signal for this all the analysis. From now on, we're using the data from the red pitaya. So basically, this data is triggered by FS0, FS1, S2, and S3. So I'm talking about this data from now on, and so we take the waveform using the red pitaya, and basically there are 5 types of the waveforms that we do. The one with a single peak, one with no pulse, and one that has saturation, and one the thing that is with 2 pulse. So first of all, as you will know, the baseline between the channels are different, and this is due to because of the red pitaya's bug, and we can like adjust the baseline inside our detector.
So we adjusted the baseline in our analysis, and it looks like this after the baseline is adjusted. And how we did this? So we took the mean of the wave height here, and then subtracted the wave height from all the data, and then plotted it again. And for excluding the event with no data, we set a threshold. And for this time, we set the threshold of 40, and we didn't take the data without the max value more than 40. And for the saturated data, we set upper threshold, and for this time, this is 1,300, and exclude the data that has a max value over 1,300. And for the double pulse, before we set the threshold here, and if this is not under 40, we if the max value before 350 is not under 40, we excluded the data because that data should have the double pulse before. And we calculated the wave height to know the strength of the signal. And for taking the wave height, we took the average of the points between 450 and 490, the place shown in the pink place. And because we used this calculation, we did not care about the double pulse after, because this wouldn't affect the wave height of the pulse that we want to measure. And how to reconstruct our data? So we used barycenter, center of the weight, and the coordinate we used is this one. So the center is 0, and then channel 1 that is in the upper has a y coordinate of 1, and channel 2 has x coordinate of 1, and then like it goes like this. And for the calculation, so it goes like this. So for x-axis, we subtracted v2, so the value of the wave height of channel 2 minus wave height of channel 4, and then divided by whole amount of wave height. And for the y-axis, we subtracted v3 from value of channel 3 from value of channel 1, and then divided it by the sum of the wave height.